it's a very powerful space. It's a very good platform, especially for ambitious young people like me.
There was that one quote by Andru Mahiga, and he was saying something like, be a man of action, but like action of thought. I don't know. I'm paraphrasing here very much, but I mean, it was a very applicable quote to life, because you do want to think before you act, but you do want to be a person that just doesn't sit down and think. You want to be a person of action. So, I mean, it was a take-home message.
Basically, it's a success story and the zeal to grow. That is one thing that came out uniform from all the speakers, and it's definitely a motivating factor to all of us, and to me particularly. It's just we need to keep growing, irrespective of whatever speed bumps you get, but you need to have the urge to keep growing and not slow down whatsoever.
Andru was talking about how you can't target everybody, and I think the question was a good question. You can't always target lower income, because at the end of the day, there are people who, yes, a lot of things are targeting more of the middle to upper class people, but again, it's also buying power, and at the end of the day, we are in business. So even though you may be passionate about what you're doing, you also have to be able to make money from it.
I think the one that struck out for me was Andrew's. I think he's the one who spoke something about how he doesn't want to work for money because he'll lose himself. As a writer, it's not about the money. Like, you can't go into writing thinking you'll make money, because there's no money in there, you know. But if I went in there for money, I'd lose myself. I'd lose what I love doing, because I write because I love writing. So when he said that, that really made sense to me. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm about.
Evans Bukuku. I asked the question about education and creativity, and the way he answered it really inspired me. Like, education is not only about school, books, buildings, teachers, no. Education is even from the parents, the things we learn from the parents. Your youth, like your colleagues, in the society, in the street, people you meet, things you learn from friends, things you learn from teachers or second parents, like, that's also part of education.
I would like to see somebody from a walk of life that's just so different, you know? Somebody that like makes chapati on the side of the road.
Someone who's actually from an informal sector and has driven entrepreneurship or an unforeseen skill and actually brought this out to a profit-making or actually a success story in life.
I would like to see a blogger, because they also, like, they've got a lot of things going on.
David Mondele. He's a photographer on Spot magazine, but also I met him when I was interviewing him for a feature story, and he has such an amazing story because his mother had him when she was in primary school and dumped him in the streets, and he basically started from nothing. Now he has a charity that he works, that he runs by himself.
It's a very good thing, and I'm looking forward to attend all the coming Ndovu Spotlight studios. Like, yeah, it's a very, very powerful space to be here.